back to Community Real Estate Talk Show. I'm your host, Tyler Freed, and really excited. We've got the band Joyfield here, and they recently won an award at the Hard Rock, so we're going to hear a little bit about that. And I've got them right here with me. How are you guys doing?
Really good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming. So it's Ellie and Karis?
Yeah.
What's it like to be in a band?
Well, that's a good question. It's really fun. It's just like the one thing that we can all do. Like, you know, we all work and things, and we can meet up, and it's just like relaxing, and like we all like lose ourselves when we're practicing, and it's just my favorite time of the week is when we have band practice.
How did you guys get together?
You can do that one.
Ellie used to come to parties at our house in college. We all met at college, and she used to come to parties, and we didn't know who she was for a long time.
All the time. I went to like 8 parties at their house, and they didn't remember who I was.
We didn't know her at all, and then found out that she could sing. And at that time, Michael, our guitar player, and I were just like playing music. I just started playing drums at that point, and so we used to get pretty inebriated, shall we say, and play. And then she came over one day when we weren't, and found out she could sing, and just kind of went from there. I started crying when I first heard her sing, so that was pretty bad. But yeah, that's kind of how we started.
Awesome. So you guys get together and you just have jam sessions? Is that kind of like a weekly thing?
Yeah, we try to meet at least 2 to 3 times a week. We try. We're all in very different areas. Some of us are down here in Seattle, up in Newcastle, and then Edmond, so we're all very spread out. We try to practice 2 times a week, and we normally meet for a few hours and write new songs and practice the old ones. Yeah.
And you guys just released a music video?
We did yesterday.
Let's hear about it. I just got to watch it, and it was amazing.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Adam Brown, who's actually right over there in the corner, which nobody can see. He directed the music video for us, and it was really great. And Adam Wong was the cameraman on it, and yeah, it's all about our new song that we're just releasing for Hard Rock Rising.
Yeah, it was really fun to record. We got to do some fun things we've never done. There's a scene in the music video where I'm like laying in bed, and we had both Adams like on top, like standing over me with cameras, and then everybody's holding all the legs of the camera down. It was just like the weirdest experience I've ever had.
And you guys went for a little bit of road trip in the truck and had a bonfire. Where was all that filmed at?
That was at my parents' house on Whidbey Island.
Oh, nice.
Yep, right on Deer Lake.
Oh, fun. Yeah, it turned out really, really good, and you played the piano in there, and I call it Tickle in the Ivory.
Yep, Tickle in the Ivory.
Nice. And you slapped the bass over there?
Yeah, you could say that.
Tell us a little bit about the story behind the music video. Like, what were you guys going after?
So the video concept kind of evolved as we were filming. We started out with the idea of this big party kind of happening, and a girl being there and kind of like pretty much like falling in love with another girl that was there, and it kind of evolved into the girl writing a love story for the other girl, and we kind of make it in the video seem like, I'm one of the girls in the video, that I'm in love with one of the boys, and I'm all jealous that he's standing there with his girlfriend, and then once the bridge hits, you realize that I'm actually in love with the girl, not with the boy, and it's just kind of a little like daydream love story that I have about the other girl, and in the end, we realize that she's not actually with me, and she's back with her boyfriend, and I'm all sad and upset.
So it's got a good story behind it. I like it. And then, Karis, any drum solos in some of the stuff you're working on now, or?
No, not really, honestly. I just kind of, I don't know. I like to say my style is I just kind of hit things.
Yeah.
I definitely don't have any drum solos or anything like that, but just kind of play where it needs to be and kind of keep it simple.
And the name of the song is Maria?
Marie. Yeah.
Marie. Okay. And then what was the choice of that? Just pick the name, or?
Well, we kind of named it after Marie Antoinette because it's French.
Oh,
and we thought that was a cool name, and we wanted to name it something French related, and we were all like, oh, Marie, let's just name it that.
And you were singing some French in there. What were the words? I was trying to follow that.
Oh man, okay. So the story behind the words. So the original words for the song weren't all that great. We weren't really super jazzed on them. So one day at practice, the guys were like, "Oh, haha, you should sing it in French." And I was like, "Okay." So I used Google Translate, which didn't work out in my favor very well. And what I Google translated was not at all the correct words. And then it just kind of morphed into me singing something in French that really meant nothing of what I wanted it to say. So now what the words translate to are "march on and tell the goodbye, my head's up, I compromise." Not sure, but they sound cool, and that is the words to the song in French.
That's excellent. Tell us about the Hard Rock Rising competition.
Okay, so we love the Hard Rock. We are huge fans. It's our favorite place to play. We have such a good response whenever they're there, and we were playing a few months ago, and some of the staff really encouraged us to apply for the Hard Rock Rising Battle of the Bands. We applied and we got in, and how it works is they pretty much have 4 to 5 bands compete every week, and then the winners of those compete in a finale round later. And we won all those rounds and then won the finale round. So now we're in online international voting against all of the Hard Rock winners across the world. And it started out with close to 10,000 bands that had applied, and now we're down to 80. So we're really excited. Currently in the voting, I think we're number 11, so we're number 11 out of 10,000 bands, which is really cool if you skew the numbers that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really, really would love support with voting. If people go on Facebook and like the Joyfield page, the link to vote is there, and you actually get a free copy of the song Marie, and that counts as a vote. So you get a free download, we get a vote. So it's a really cool way to get a free song.
And for those listeners just joining us, we're listening to and we're hearing from the band Joyfield right now, and they're talking about the Hard Rock Rising competition. So they need your votes. I mean, that's pretty amazing out of 10,000 bands just to be right down to the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you listened to some of the other bands?
Yeah.
Definitely. We've been we were listening to them all the time. Actually, all the way down here, we were listening to them, and there's some good other bands, but we don't really want to promote them. We want you guys to vote for us. Definitely.
Tell us again, Karis, how do they vote for you?
You just go online. You can find any of the links associated with our Facebook page. If you just Google Joyfield and go to the Facebook link on there, we have a bunch of links. You don't even have to like our Facebook page if you don't want to, but you totally should. And it'll just go right there. And then we're the first thing that pops up. You just hit download, or you hit vote, and then it just downloads it right away. It takes like 5 seconds to do, and then you get a free song. And the song is Marie, and it's the first time that we've ever released it was actually for the competition 3 days ago. So did the music video, released that also when we got to 500 votes. That was pretty cool of everybody to come together and to get us, to where we are right now.
That's just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So was that the first song you guys recorded together?
Not the first song we've recorded together.
We've actually done 2 full albums.
Okay.
But we have we kind of got some new band members and switched out, and our style is completely different than it used to be. We used to be a little like harder rock, and now we classify as indie pop now. So this is our first song from our new album of all of our new songs that are more that style.
Yeah, it's the first song that our bass player Sean Lane has been on, and we're really excited about that.
So this new album coming up, so this will be the first song on it. What other songs will be on there?
I think we've got like close to 10 songs that we'll be recording, and we're still going into the studio and working on them. The next song I think we're going to try and release is called Rocks, and we've been talking to the Adams about doing a second music video, so hopefully we can keep the momentum going and get that out soon. Racing Hearts is another one of our songs. That one's my personal favorite.
And then Hands is another one that we're going to release, which is actually the name of the album that's going to come out.
Cool, okay. And then how do you guys, I'm always interested to hear when you guys are like doing your own songwriting and everything. How does that start? Is that let's grab a 6-pack and sit back and have a good time and just write some notes and go from there?
I mean, most of the time, yeah. It kind of starts off, usually when we write a song, I would say either somebody's gone home and they've worked something out and they're like, hey, and then they bring it to us and then we kind of go. Or a lot of the time what happens is when we're when we're actually like just kind of all warming up and stuff like that, just kind of messing around. Somebody does something, and then somebody else kind of is like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then just kind of snowballs from there. And then we'll just replay the same part like I don't even know how many times. And Ellie will just sit there with her head down, just writing lyrics over and over. And then eventually she'll just be like, "Okay, I got this," and it's just done.
This is amazing creative process there.
My favorite one was Tennessee. We wrote. It happened so quickly. We were taking a little mini break for practice, and somebody went outside the bathroom or something, and all of a sudden, I think Michael started playing this riff on his guitar, and then Karis just started playing the drums, and then I just like started singing. It was completely improv, and I don't remember who came back from the bathroom. They came back. They're like, "What is that?" And we're like, "We just wrote it." And we wrote a song, and right then it was really
just
cool.
jammed a song out.
Yeah,
it was
really cool.
Yeah.
So it usually starts with just the music first rather than the lyrics.
Yeah,
is that kind of how that happens?
definitely.
Yep.
Oh, that is awesome. Let's see. Let's talk about kind of your musical influences. Who would you guys say you guys are similar to? And
Similar to. Oh man, I'm not sure about that one. What would you say?
Oh my gosh. See, I think our musical influences are very different than what we sound like.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Regina Spektor fan. I've got a huge tattoo of her lyrics on my leg. So, huge Regina Spektor fan. We love Macklemore. He's really inspiring.
Yeah, definitely. That song 10,000 Hours made me like sit down for like at least a month and just want to play drums even more. I wrote like 10,000 hours over my drum kit, and everybody made fun of me and stuff. And I was like, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was kind of cool.
And getting your inspiration, that's pretty sweet.
And then I'd say anything Dave Grohl does is awesome. Nirvana, just, I mean, being around Seattle, you kind of have to like them.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do you think?
Oh my gosh, there's so many bands. I always prepare for this question, and then
And then you just blank on it right away.
Gosh, I know.
I mean, yeah.
There are a lot of local bands that we play with that we really, really like too. We played with the Tap Handles. We love the Tap Handles.
Yeah.
And Alabaster.
They actually, the lead guitar player from that just formed a new band, Moments, and they're actually pretty good too. We
following
like
them a lot.
like them, and Peace Marcutia is another good local band that we really like.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love the band names. It's just so fun. How'd you guys come up with Joyfield?
Oh gosh.
I don't know if we can tell that story.
No,
I guess it's legal.
we can tone it down. Yeah, I guess it is.
When we were in college, we were all kind of sitting around. We just made.
Well, the original name. Tell them the original name of the
So
band.
our original name of the band was Siege of Cranes, which we just like came up with because we needed a name for our first show, and we were literally trying to figure it out forever. But we went over to Seattle to record a song that was called Joyfield at the time, and we didn't, really think anything about it. And the more we thought about it, we really liked that name as our band name. But one of my roommates at the time, when we came back, would show everybody that you know the song just because you do that, and he was just, I don't even know if I can.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Using some illegal substances that are
currently
now.
legal now. And so he was kind of off in his own world, and he was talking about growing up back in Michigan, because he's from Michigan, and the name of the road that he actually grew up in was Joyfield.
Oh, cool.
Was the name of that. So that's kind of how we got that name,
Yeah.
based off Mark Evans' high experience.
There we go. It's always good stories. I love it. Okay, so we've got time for one more question. So, what do you guys hope the future brings for the band?
Well, I'd like to go to Rome. I mean,
That would be great.
That'd be pretty great. Which is what happens if we win the hard rock competition.
Oh, awesome.
But I mean, just playing shows, for our friends and anybody who actually likes us, and all of our music is free online right now. We're gonna probably upload our last 2 albums also and just put those out for free, just to let people hear us.
We'd rather have more people be able to hear us and listen to us. We don't care about getting a bunch of money. I mean, money helps sometimes, but we'd rather just have it out and more people hearing us and listening and spreading the word, the better. That's what we want.
How about upcoming the venues that you guys will be playing at? Anything in the works with that?
Actually, tomorrow we're playing at the Hard Rock. We're doing an acoustic set from 5 to 6, and then we're also playing at the Hard Rock on May 24th. And with Headswell. So that'll be a really good show. If anybody wants to come out to that.
Yeah, it's actually their CD release party that night, so it should be a good night. It should be a lot of fun.
What's it like before the concerts? Yeah, I mean, how do you guys get pumped up in terms of, just getting anxiety and everything? Do you guys experience that at all, or are you guys just ready to switch into game mode?
I definitely drink 3 drinks.
Good.
And I can't do more than that because then I get terrible. We had some problems with that earlier, but yeah, drink 3.
Figured out his level.
Yeah, my level, the perfect level where I'm okay to play, but I'm not.
He's loose.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean that's what we do, and then we're just gonna.
We love listening to the bands that play before or after us too. We like the second another band goes on, we're just like go like band mode, and we're like, oh, look at that one thing they did, or oh, that one thing was really cool, and so we love analyzing songs.
Try to steal things from other people's shows that are cool. Honestly, I mean, yeah.
Just kind of that perfectionist mentality, right? Trying how can we improve and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with just stage presence, I would say. That's recently become a big thing.
Yeah.
For us.
Because we've been doing this for over 4 years now, so it's all we can do is pinpoint the things we're doing wrong and like fix those things one at a time and work on getting better.
Excellent. It's got to be tough. Some of the places you're performing, just the stages, right? Just kind of getting to know it.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been some fun stages where you just like can't move, and my drums are literally like right up against Ellie, and she's standing there trying to sing, but she can't hear anything because cymbals are right in her face. So yeah, we've had some interesting stage shows and everything. Then you have the giant stages where you can't really see each other because everybody's so far away, and like running back and forth. And just I don't know. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing on the show today and kind of giving the listeners inside look of the band life. And one more time, just shout out how they can vote for you guys in the Hard Rock Rising competition.
Yeah, you can go on Facebook. We also have a link on our music video, which is on YouTube. You just search Joyfield Marie, and it'll come up. And you can go on our Facebook. We have the link posted everywhere on it. You can also go on the Hard Rock Cafe Seattle Facebook page, and it's all over there. You just click the link. Takes maybe 5 seconds, and you just vote for Joyfield, and you get a free download of Marie.
Awesome. Well, you guys have been awesome and great today. Good luck tomorrow night and on the 24th at the Hard Rock. And everybody go on YouTube and watch the video. These guys are pretty incredible. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to send it back to our producer. You're listening to Community Real Estate Talk Show on Clay 1180 AM. I'm Tyler Freed. Be right back.